Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. And today we're going to be looking at the Conservative twins, and they're talking about George Floyd's family suing Kanye West for 250 million over the comments that he made. So, yeah, Kanye has been faced with a lot of, like hate, especially, when he wore the White Lives Matter shirt with Candace Owens, but I'll make my, I'll talk at the end. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it.
A show for y'all. Had a damn good show. Kanye West. What is ye? It's ye. It's ye or yay. Ye? Fuck. What is it? Ye or yay? Yeah, yay. Yeah, ye's gay. It's yay. Yeah, Kanye ain't gonna be walking around there. He ain't be going around calling me ye. Ye sound like someone just rammed some up your ass. Yay! It's yay.
Stupid.
Yay. Right? I've been meaning to go get me some Yeezys, man.
They expensive, man.
Comfortable. Yeah, but anyway, he's in trouble with the George Floyd family. Yeah, you know what? Bring up the article, the $250 million one. $250 million? They're suing him for $250 million because some comments they made about George Floyd. Let me see. What, $250 million? What the hell he say to get a... They're going to sue him for $250 million. Well, the reason why they're suing him for $250 million... I know why they suing him for $250 million. He's the richest black man that's ever walked the face of this earth. Yeah, look, you know what that lawsuit also means, right? I'm living paycheck to paycheck and I want some money. Yeah, exactly. That's what it means. Yeah, that's what $250 million lawsuit. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing going for myself. I'm going to go ahead and sue the richest black man that ever walked the face of this earth. And the reason why she's suing is because this is according to her attorneys. The attorney said that they have issued a cease and desist letter to West over his remarks. On the podcast, West falsely claimed Floyd died from a fentanyl overdose, despite the fact that Floyd's May 2020 death was ruled a homicide by the county medical examiner and an independent examiner hired by the Floyd family. That's why he's suing. Now, let me remind everybody, and before I even get to that, did you know Kanye in the past has donated like $2 million? Yay! Stop calling Kanye. Ye donated $2 million to Aubrey, girl that died in Louisville, and he paid for the college tuition of George Floyd's daughter. Yeah. He's paying for a college tuition. He didn't have to do that. If she makes it there. Yeah. You gotta go pass high school. Yeah, it's a catch-22 though. You gotta go to college. Ye ain't giving you nothing unless you go to school. Ye is a smart man. That's where it should be. Now, if y'all remember that day when George Floyd died, the paramedics showed up. Why do you think the paramedics showed up? Because the cops had called him because they felt that he was overdosing on something. Yeah, right? Yeah. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, if you feel like the man is overdosing, which clearly he was, he was complaining that he couldn't breathe, why you would have him in a compromising position, laying on his chest like that, right? With your knee in his shoulder or neck. I think it's more shoulder.
Have him on his back.
But if somebody's having a trouble breathing, you're not going to lay him on their chest. Yeah. That's what eventually got Chauvin convicted. If they would have just... He was a scapegoat. Yeah, if they would have just sat him up... We don't know if he would be dead or still alive. We don't know, really. Right. But fentanyl was in his system. I think if you take the fentanyl out of his body, is he dead? We don't know. I don't think so. I have my biases. I'm thinking he's still alive.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a doctor, and I don't... Let's think about this rationally and logically. Okay? I'm going to break it down for you. Why was the paramedics called, Keith? I just went over the cops called. No, reiterate it for me. Why was the paramedic called to the scene? Because they thought he was overdosing. Because he was ODing. Yeah. Okay. So those are the facts, right? Because they thought he was ODing on something. Why, when the prosecutors, when they had their doctors do the autopsy, and George Floyd's independent contractor to do an autopsy, why was that not even mentioned? Yeah. How much fentanyl there was in his system?
True.
They said it wasn't a lethal amount.
It had to have been something to help him just pass away like that.
He was for Chauvin. Yeah, but for the defense, they said he had a lethal amount.
It was more than that.
Yeah. You can pay a doctor to say anything. If you pay a doctor, there's going to be a conflict of interest on both sides. Yeah. That's why I always like to point out the fact, why was the paramedics called? Because they thought the man was ODing. He couldn't breathe. But for some odd reason, the prosecutor and the independent doctor that was hired by the Floyd family didn't take any of that in consideration. They said he was choked to death or strangled. No, he had a heart attack. But he had a heart attack. Yeah,
How
because
did he
of the
get
way
the
they
heart
had the
attack?
position, and his knee was on his neck. And his knee wasn't on his neck. Well, you forgot that already, huh? No, I remember that. You forgot. That's what they said. Yeah, but the knee wasn't on the neck. If you go back and look at the video, that's why Kanye is in so much trouble because of Candace Owens. No, the reason why Kanye is on all this trouble is because that cop had a man that was clearly ODing in a compromising position. Right. It got Chauvin hung up. Yeah. And now it got Kanye hung up because if Chauvin would have did the right thing, which is to roll him over and just sit him down so he could breathe freely without anybody laying on his chest, even if nobody's on your chest or your it's a compromised position. It's a compromised position with somebody that cannot breathe. Who put him on the ground though? Huh? Who put him on the ground? Well, he was resisting. And no, he said, let me lay down. Yeah, they said he didn't want to go in the car. He didn't want to stay up. He wanted to lay down. They didn't put him down. Well, the cop should have did the right thing and rolled him over. Yeah, I know. If he would have died, and if he would have rolled him over and he died like this, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Right? Yeah. There would be no gold caskets. It would be none of that. Everybody would have clearly seen he died from overdose. But because Chauvin didn't do what I'm sure he was trained to do. Yeah. I was trained to do that. I used to catch shoplifters. I remember they told us, if you catch an old white woman and you take her to the ground and handcuff her, you better get her turned over as quickly as possible because she might have heart issues or breathing problems might kill her. Yeah. You taught that to me catching shoplifters at Target. Yeah, that's what got Chauvin convicted. She just rolled him over. Instead of flexing your power like that. I don't think necessarily that Chauvin's actions killed him. I think George Floyd, personally, I think he OD'd on fentanyl. Yeah, actually, we honestly don't know. I have my biases. Yeah, I have my biases too. Yeah, but I'm going on the record. I think he died of an overdose. Yeah. Because he was already saying he couldn't breathe. Yeah. But I think he said he couldn't breathe like 10 or 12 times before he even went on the ground. Yeah, but he said he couldn't breathe before he even went into the car. He was having trouble. Yeah, exactly. He was ODing. So let me ask you this. Go on, ask it then. Why you got an OD and dude over? Why you got a dude that's overdose and can't breathe? Why you got him laying on his chest? Because he's stupid. So we really don't know. No, I know how he died. How he died? Heart attack or something. Yeah, OD on fentanyl and Chauvin was a scapegoat. Because he's a white police officer. Yeah, and he's a black man. But Chauvin didn't roll him on the side. I don't care if he rolled him on. I think he's still dead today. I think if you take him to jail, he's dead. People die in prison and in jails all the time for fentanyl overdoses. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, but you don't really know. Yeah, I know. Just from looking at that video, I can't breathe. He said that even when he was standing up. Yeah, I'm just saying, we don't know if maybe, that could have contributed a little bit. He's in a compromising position. Right. So why not roll him over and just sit there, spray y'all, just stand there and watch him breathe to death. Die. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying you don't really know unless they did that. Oh, I know he died. You know for a fact that's how he died. Yeah, but you don't really know because that is a contributing factor when you land on your chest. No, it ain't. What? No, it ain't. You got in that same position. I put my knee on your shoulder, just the way Chauvin had his. Right. It's not compromising for me. Yeah. But for somebody that's ODing on fentanyl, it's very compromising. That's what I'm saying. It's going to speed up your overdose. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So how do you know? See, you just agreed with me. I didn't agree with you. Yes, you did. You just said did not. It's on tape. No, when you had me in that position, it's not compromising for me. Right. Because I'm in good shape. I'm not on fentanyl. Right. Him, it's a compromising position. Yeah, because he already on fentanyl. Yeah, so I think if you roll him over, put him in that car, he still can't breathe. I think he overdoses. You don't know for sure, though. You just don't know. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I have a great idea. That's all I wanted. No. That's all I wanted. No, you putting words in my mouth. No, man. You manipulating how I'm thinking. I think that man OD'd, man. He probably did, but you don't really know. Yeah, because there was a white police officer and he's the scapegoat. Yeah, but I'm thinking he's dead too. Yeah. But you really don't know. Right. Unless they just rolled him over and everybody in the world could see him just breathe his last breath. Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. But I don't think that warrants you suing Kanye. We have freedom of speech in this country. Yeah. Oh, he got the money. You said they sent him a cease and desist? What the? You can send a cease and desist somebody who's expressing that First Amendment right in this country? That sounds weird. Hey, you better stop talking about my dad. It's cease and desist. He's not saying anything derogatory about your dad. He just said that he felt that your dad died from an overdose. That's all he said. He was just sharing his opinion for somebody.
And he didn't even call your dad out of his name.
I would think it has no bearing. But cease and desist for you to stop using your First Amendment right to share your own opinion. Look what happened to Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, that's a different ball game right there. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, it is kind of different. Yeah, it's like apples and penises, what you're comparing. And even he got, well, I don't get on. Man, fuck this video. It's over. That was a damn good show. To watch more damn good shows, click one of these two videos right here. Let us know in the comments. You think Chauvin was a scapegoat? Do you think he overdid, or did the police officer murder him in front of everybody? Or do you think if you rolled him over and let him breathe, better, easier, would he still be alive? Let us know in the comments. Or would he be gone, man? Would he be gone? Yeah.
All right, so that was the reaction. I'm gonna go ahead and say what I think is briefly before I end this video. Now, with Kanye West and the comments that he made, I mean, how you gonna attack somebody just because they use a freedom of speech to say what they think happened? And you know how the media is; they like to hide things. Like I was one of those that was kind of going along with, and the officer should be charged, all of that. Man, don't get me wrong, he needed to be charged, because why would you have somebody, if you already say he couldn't breathe, you could have had some sense in your mind and say, all right, you know what, let me not lose my job. Let me go ahead and roll him on his back, but still keep an eye on him to make sure he's not doing anything to, like escape or to even hurt himself. Just wait till the paramedics arrive. But he already had fentanyl in his system. So it was a combination between the officer, Chauvin, having him on his chest, on the ground, regardless if he had his knee on his neck or his shoulder, it was still bad altogether. Two wrongs don't make a right. So, the simple fact that it went that far, and how just the whole summer 2020 just turned into hell in these cities, especially these Democratic cities, these liberal cities, especially Atlanta, with Rayshard Brooks, when they burned that Wendy's down, there was protests going on over there night after night. It was crazy. So it's like knowing the things that you can do to prevent chaos from happening, but, and then, with Kanye, with them suing him $250 million, didn't y'all just have enough? He just sent you $2 million for one of your daughters to go to school. I mean, he's already sent you money. Now you asking for more? You asking for $250 million just because of a comment that he made? Are you serious? Are you serious? Then call your dad out his name. Then call your dad out his name. And now you suing him for $250 million. For what? Some facts that could have been brought. What has this world come to? And it's like, each time something happens, black people, not every black person, because not every black person gonna think the same, because they're being, if you think this way, or whenever you're a conservative or Republican, you're a sellout, you're Uncle Tom. But what are you doing? You're selling yourself out all the time, and you're selling yourself out short, because these people do not give a care about you. They don't. Making promises that he can't keep. All words, no action to back it. All right, thank you for the vote. I'll see you in 4 years. Come on now, really? This got to stop. And then with this election, This stuff is going to continue to keep going on. And I'm telling you, if she gets in there, Stacey Abrams gets in that governor, to be end up being governor, at the end of the day, God is still in control. But this right here, knowing where their policies are, and I heard her the other day say some mess. She said about how to fix inflation with abortion. You can clearly see where these people's minds are at. They do not give a care for life in general. But anyway, that's the reaction. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And with those words, till next video, I'm out. Peace.